Au revoir l'hyperpigmentation. Bye bye. Hey, hey, hello, bonjour, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cyril. I used to be a stem cell researcher for quite some time, and this is why I can tell you about the science behind skincare ingredient. And today's video, it's finally a video about anti-aging and hyperpigmentation. How lovely. I know hyperpigmentation is a nightmare, so it could be due to a lovely melasma. It could be due to dark spots, sunspots, a little bit of acne going on. So after the pimple, you have a beautiful hyperpigmentation spot. It could be due to our scars and etc. I mean, there are a ton of reasons. Before I even start, the most important thing, if you are suffering from hyperpigmentation, is sunscreen. Like really sunscreen. I will film a whole video dedicated to sunscreen. But you know my rationale is always the same. Use two types of sunscreen. They are always SPF 50+. The hardcore sunscreen are really your friends. When you are suffering from hyperpigmentation, especially on those areas that are hyperpigmented, those areas are super sensitive to UVA. So really, the last thing that I will also tell you is makeup. To use an excellent sunscreen plus a little bit of makeup foundation, BB foundation, BB cream, whatever the name, that contains iron oxides. Iron oxide also filters blue light. Blue light seems also to be involved in hyperpigmentation. Don't worry about your computer, etc. It's really the blue light from the sun that seems to be problematic. So to add on top of your sunscreen a little bit of foundation can really help. So for this video, I've decided to basically split it in 3 phases. The first one is going to be like to tackle right now, like immediately your hyperpigmentation. The second phase is going to be more focused on long term, I have to say. And the last phase will be to adapt basically the phase 2, but you will see. So first thing first, let's go to phase number 1. Phase number 1 is going to be focused only in the evening. So in the evening, what you are going to do, you are going to spot treat using L-ascorbic acid in silicone. Yes, I know. So how to use it? What you are going to do is to take a week to 2 weeks at max to really like treat and tackle the hyperpigmentation, and you are only going to do it in the evening. So because it is most likely going to irritate your skin, you need your sunscreen in the morning. Please, I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not use any product that contains also alcohol, and that might be sensitizing your skin, because the active that I'm going to show you and how to use it is very potent. So please do not irritate your skin. Use fragrance-free moisturizers. I will talk about them later on this video, so you can use the same. So you double cleanse your skin in the evening. Like I always recommend, you are going to hydrate your skin. You can use, for example, the serum, the HA5 from Geek and Gorgeous. You can also use it if you have oily skin. Then you are going to moisturize your skin. I will leave all the suggestions down below. You wait for your moisturizer to settle down, and then you are going to spot treat. So I have 2 products to show you. The first one that I have right here that is very affordable, this is the Ordinary, the vitamin C suspension that contains 30% of L-ascorbic acid. If you want to have a more elegant formula, you can also use the one from Paula Choice, which is the C25. I do not have it right now. Why? Because it's my mommy that are using it right now to treat her hyperpigmentation. So the way that you are going to use it is that you are going to put a little bit on your hands, and then you can use your fingers or even a Q-tips, especially if it is like a tiny area, and you are going to apply a lot of it. When I say a lot of it, I mean you need to have like a white marks on your spot. What could happen is that the vitamin C is going to oxidize, so it can leave a orange mark. So in the next morning, you will have to rinse it. For a few of you, but it doesn't happen that frequently. But what could happen is that the vitamin C is going to be oxidized into dehydroascorbic acid, something like that, and then into erythrulose. Erythrulose is basically like a self-toner. How you can know this is that when you rinse your face, if it leaves like a sort of permanent marks, it just means that this active is not for you. It doesn't happen to a lot of people, I'm telling you. And you are going to do it every single evening. See how your skin reacts to it, because for some of you, it can irritate a lot. So it's really only like a spot treatment. Do not do it like all over your face. please. Also, during this week to 2 weeks, apply a lot of moisturizer, especially also in the morning, and use hardcore sunscreen during this period because really no UVA, please, no UVA. So once you have do it for 1 or 2 weeks, you are going to have like a simple routine for the other week, very simple. To just let your skin repair itself, especially if you have a little bit of irritation. And this is the moment where you are going to jump into phase 2 of the program. Woohoo! So phase 2 of the program will be only focused in the evening. So in the evening, again, very simple. You are going to double cleanse your skin, use your favorite double cleanse products. Do not, like always, no stripping products or anything. After it, you are going to hydrate your skin, for example, by using a serum from Geek & Gorgeous, or an hydrating toners, which is my personal preference. I have videos about it. And then you are going to introduce tranexamic acid. So like this product right here that I've been playing with, actually I have tested on my partner because he's my personal guinea pig. He will be so pleased to listen to me telling you this, but he's Asian, he's suffering from hypopigmentation, so he's like the perfect candidate to try all my crazy experiments. So this one is the Exacglow. It contains 5% of tranexamic acid, and guess what? When you are reading the scientific literature about tranexamic acid, it is shown that it works between 4 and 5%, so that is lovely. To have the result from it, you need to wait for at least 2 months. So what you can do is to take pictures before doing this program, take picture, and then you retake the picture in the same condition, some lighting and blah, 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 after at least 3 to 4 months, because yes, it takes time. So you apply your tranexamic acid, and then this is the moment that you will introduce, of course, your retinol. So always the two that I recommend the most are the one from Paula Choice, the 0.3, and I highly encourage you to start with the 0.3 and then the 1% treatment. Those ones are my favorite ones for one main reason, because you can control the concentration, I mean how much you use, because it comes in a pump, and also because it works. Yes, it works, it is so well done. I have tested on an insane amount of people. All my family is using it. A lot of my friends are using those two. Who else? A lot of people from the net, from you, are also using it, so I know it works. If you are really on a budget, you can try the one from The Ordinary, but do not keep them for more than 3 months. So the way that you are going to use them, you are going to put 1 pump on your hands, and then you are going to use your moisturizer to dilute it. I will talk about them on your hands, and you are going to mix it like this. Do not mix it like that. No, like this, very vigorously. So you need enough moisturizer, and then you are going to apply it on your face. You massage it, and you do it again. 1 pump plus your moisturizer, mix it, you do your neck, and you décolleté area. I have a ton of videos about retinol, so check them out. And you are going to start with the 0.3, 3 days per week for 1 to 2 weeks, then every other night, then every single night. If you tolerate your retinol for at least a month every single night, this is the moment that you can start with your 1% this time, but do not jump immediately. When you're going to jump with the 1% retinol, it is the exact same process, 3 times per week, every other evening to every single day. Once you have applied your retinol, this is the moment that you are going to use your moisturizer. A very affordable moisturizer is this one from The Ordinary. Is it the best one on the market? No, but it's so affordable. If there is one place where you should invest, is for your retinol. For your moisturizer, it's not. So you have the one from The Ordinary. So the Natural Moisturizing Factors HA. I have a very old video reviewing this one. It also could be a Wemo Bougie one, which is the Omega Complex from Paula Choice that I also really love, especially if you're suffering from, if you have dry skin, this one also is very nice. Another one that is so affordable but so well done, wonderful texture and etc. I mean, if you have to choose between The Ordinary and the Purito, I would go with the Purito because it's even better in my opinion. This is the Deep Sea Pure Water Cream. This one, very well done, very affordable too. And the last one, which is probably my favorite one in this routine, is this one from Adalabo. This, I've already talked about this one because I have all videos about tranexamic acid, is the Adalabo Shirajun Deep Premium Whitening Cream that also contains tranexamic acid. This one also is wonderful, and it works because I've tested on my partner. It really works. If you are willing to find this one is not easy to find. You can from time to time find it on YesStyle, and you always find it on decodemo.world. I will have all the links down below like usual. If you have very dry skin, this one won't be moisturizing enough. So what you can do is to use 2 moisturizers. This one to dilute your retinol, and for example, the Polar Choice on top that will be more emollient, but this one, it has tranexamic acid. I love it. Okay. So once you have built a tolerance towards your retinol, your skin is happy, your skin is telling you, hey girl, hey boy, hey whoever you are, I'm happy, I am fine, I can tolerate it, I am a happy baby. This is the moment that in the morning you are going to introduce another active, which is L-ascorbic acid, so vitamin C. But do not do it at the same time as your retinol. Please do not. So in the morning, what you are going to do, once you tolerate your retinol, you rinse your face or you cleanse it if you really need to, and you are going to use your vitamin C. So the one that I always recommend is the C-Glow from Geek & Gorgeous, or you can also use the one from Polar Choice, the C15 that I'm out of it, that is also very, very nice, and keep them in the fridge. Do not use it every single morning, no. You use them maybe every other day, 2 to 3 times per week if you are really scared. You see how your skin reacts for at least a week, and then you use it every single morning. If you can't tolerate it, it's perfectly fine, so you use your vitamin C. Then you are going to use an hydrating product, a moisturizer if you really need to, and a ton of sunscreen, like a ton, and a little bit of foundation or something like that to filter blue light. And basically, that's it. Once you know that you tolerate your vitamin C, that is happy, you are still using your retinol in the evening, this is the moment that most likely you will need to introduce something to exfoliate your skin. A very, very interesting active would be azelaic acid to introduce, and I will tell you to introduce it in the morning. My favorite azelaic acid on the market right now is this one from Dr. Sam, the Brightly. This one is such an amazing serum. Again, the way that you are going to use it, you are going to start maybe 3 days per week to every other day, and you can also go to every single day, but take your time. And if you see that every other day is perfectly fine, that your skin is happy, it's a happy baby, and etc., but every day your skin is drier, a little bit more sensitive, it means that it is too much. So you decrease to every other day or only 2 to 3 times per week. So the way to use it, in the morning, you rinse your face, you use your vitamin C or not, because if you just tolerate it every other day, you just use it every other day. Then you use your hydrating product, and then you use your Brightly serum from Dr. Sam. You use a moisturizer if you really need to, and a ton of sunscreen. This is as simple as that. The whole idea is really to work on stages. Once you have introduced all these actives, so your retinol and your tranexamic in the evening, your vitamin C in the morning, and your azelaic acid, that everything is perfectly fine. So all of this is going to take around 4 months, at least, or at least 4 months. This is the moment that you can reintroduce again your vitamin C in silicone. If I have to make a choice, I would buy first in the phase 1 the one from The Ordinary, and for the future I would go for the Polar Choice because it's more expensive and because you tolerate all your product, you will be able to use it more frequently. And only now, if you still have some hyperpigmentation to tackle them, you can reintroduce your vitamin C in silicone and spot treat in the evening at the end of your routine. The last thing that I'm going to tell you, I will film a video only dedicated to the best sunscreen for hyperpigmentation. I'm only going to mention one in this video. That is mostly an indoor sunscreen, but this one uses tranexamic acid. This is why I wanted to talk about it. This is the Anessa, the Whitening UV Sunscreen Gel. Anessa, why do you have such a long name? So this one, no white cast at all, but it does contain alcohol. This is why you can start to use it only once you tolerate everything. When your skin is happy, you can use this one. This one is also an excellent one on the top of your hand, on your décolleté. I mean, every area where you have hyperpigmentation going on. But do not use this Anessa if you spend your time in front of the windows, if you spend like you all day outside, etc. Please do not. Okay, wow. So basically that's it. If you did like this video, if you want more video like this that I go like into town with the actives, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell. So follow me on Instagram. A lot is happening on my Instagram account, and I will see you next time. Au revoir.